What's up YouTube, Jay here. Welcome to Season 1, Episode 1 of this new multiplayer Minecraft series. This episode is going to be all about hopping into our new server. This is going to be the first time of all of us seeing the seed, so we're going to do a little bit of exploring and some early game setup. With that said, let's hop into the video.
Well, welcome everybody to FMC. Let's hope we have a good season, and
Let's dig a
that's
hole.
about it. Start digging.
Sweet.
The big goal for this first episode is to get a little bit of a starter base set up, but we're going to start off by getting a good source of food, because one of the first issues that you run into in early game Minecraft is hunger, either from sprinting around or needing to recover hearts, since you don't really have armor yet. Unfortunately, we don't have any carrots or sweet berries near spawn, so we're going to start by planting some wheat, and then eventually breed some animals. So you can see in the background here me collecting seeds and planting some wheat. And man, I'll tell you what, I've never realized how long it takes wheat to grow, because typically I'm not just waiting around for it to grow. But when you're watching it grow, it really grows super slow. In hindsight, I really should have run around, searched for a village, and gotten some bales of hay, gotten wheat from that, and started breeding some animals. That would have gotten us started a little bit quicker, but hindsight's 20/20, so this is what we did. I'm trying to keep from dying as long as I can in this series, which is one of the reasons I'm getting food early so I can recover those hearts. You know, it wouldn't be a big deal to die early because I'll spawn right here anyway, but I'm trying to put that off for as long as I can. And right here you can see the moment when we have our first death in the server.
Skeletons! Ah, skeletons! Whoa! Watch out, guys. Skeletons.
Watch out for that. Oh no!
Oh. Elliot's head. Woohoo!
More like
Ooh.
Elliot's dead.
Nah.
And finally, after many minutes of waiting for this wheat to grow, we finally have it ready. We can start collecting some animals and breeding them and get a good source of early game food.
And I'm gonna head off and explore the map, so I'll see you later.
Good luck. Definitely take food.
Yeah.
And now that we have a decent source of food, start running around the map and look for a place to call home. See if I can find some nice landscape and some place at least to call home for the beginning of this series. As I'm running through the woods, I came across a wolf, and fortunately I just happened to have a bone in my inventory and attempted to use it to tame him. And I was super fortunate it didn't take more bones than this, because the skeletons are pretty dangerous, especially in hard mode with no armor and trying not to die. We'll say it's pretty lucky to find a wolf this early in the server, because I mean, if I was looking for a wolf, there's no chance I would have found one, but just happened to stumble across this guy. Eventually, after roaming around for a while, I came across a village, which is pretty sweet because many different farms require villagers to work, such as an iron farm or a carrot farm. And I'd also like to build a villager trading hall at some point. It seems like pretty much every server I hop into, I end up building something with villagers. And I also think it adds a lot of life to a build when you have something like villagers or even just peaceful mobs wandering around. Add some movement, add some life to an otherwise static build. I'm going to go ahead and lock some of these villagers into a building, that way the zombies can't get to them, because we have the border of this world locked down, and it would be pretty unfortunate if all the villagers in the border of our world were killed by zombies. So in the short term, we're going to make sure some of these guys are safe until we can start working on a farm with them. And I'm going to go ahead and start looking for an area for a base that's nearby, because transporting villagers over long distances is tough. There's a few tricks, and I'll share them later in this series about how to get villagers transported easily. But the closer we are, the less we have to transport, and the easier our life is going to be. And as it just so happens, there's some pretty nice mountains right next to the village. Definitely having hills around adds a little bit of depth to a base, which is nice, and a pretty nice view from the mountains as well. So in this little valley area between two mountains is where we're going to start our starter base. So my vision for the base is kind of a little hillside village with lots of little houses or buildings connected by some kind of bridges or walkways, deck type things, just kind of on the side of this hill. And I'll definitely have to do some terraforming too to make the stone look nicer, make the dirt look nicer. Definitely going to have to do something out in front of the hill too, because with the long view, you kind of want to have a nice view from the porch, the balcony. And finally, to sum up the episode, I'll give a quick overview of what we've built so far using the replay mod. So as you approach the village, you see we have this little sheep farm. Past the sheep farm, we have a nice little river. Eventually going to have, hopefully, some bamboo, but for now, some sugar cane. Maybe you put a dock out here later for fishing or for docking boats up. And then we have a little bit of vegetable farm area. A nice well house. We'll have mines somewhere around here. And then we move up to the house where we have some, I like these little underneath the house steps that walk up into the house. And then we have a big entry room, nice glass windows with a good view. A little vegetable farm closer to the house, and a deck upstairs with a really nice view of the valley. And that's it for this episode. I really hope you enjoyed it. If you did, leave a like, comment, or subscribe if you would like to see more, and have a great day. I'll see you in the next one.